Me.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to smudge, but I don't think you made it in time.
No, aim a little more towards the dead north with your last 2 puddles. You came a little too far
you
northeast.
mean? Oh, sorry. You meant puddles. I was sorry. I was
Yeah.
westish tower.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, no.
I
Okay.
misspoke.
You know, whoever was the west puddle there, who ended up north.
He was that?
That was me. I'm
Okay,
not sure if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Now I can hear you. Yeah, aim a little more towards like the north cardinal, or slightly towards a little still on the same side, because that puddle was basically right where we ended, and it created a little bit more of a gap than we could have needed.
Okay.
We still have to dodge the orbs exploding as we move in, and if that puddle caused that people to have to walk very far around.
Who were the 4 people who were at the who were going into the tower?
I believe that was all supports.
I
think it was
two.
all supports.
No, I had 2
direct
stacks.
south
I was
tower.
2 stacks.
Oh, I was a 2.
It was
Okay.
same.
I had 3.
It might have been me, but I tried to smudge and I might not have made it in
I
time.
mean, I can look. Let's see.
I ran all the way around, but I think I made it.
Same. I had to go
What
around
was-
a puddle too, but I definitely made it. There was time.
Oh yeah, I made it. It
forward.
was just close. It was like very close. Yeah, Arv was a 2, Anoint was a 2, I was a 2, and who was the last one?
I'm pretty sure it was me.
Yeah. Maybe? Yeah.
2 on the debuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it
I
was
just need to recognize the 2 before you call out the 2, because by then, like, you call out the 2 and then I look and then I go, oh, tower. I don't have enough time.
Well, you have to. That's the only time you have to look at it, because you
Yeah.
get 1 from the stack going off.
Yeah.
Correct.
So you're going to be 2 as soon as the stack goes off. That's when you look to see if you're a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
So you have very little time. Everyone should be running as if they're going to be, and then stop and go around as if they get if they're 3.
Yeah.
instead.
Everyone can collapse mid. Just like as soon as the stacks and tethers go away, just start collapsing. mid.
Everyone
But
has to, because we have to get ready for a banish right after the tower,
Sure.
which is
but
either
there's-
pairs or
We gotta
pairs or
heal
spread.
you.
And then as you're running in, you can just look at your numbers and it's just stepping in the tower or stepping outside at your clock spot. That's all it is.
Makes sense.
It'll be at your clock spots, and then if it's pairs, supports are rotating to the DPS counter.
Okay.
Same color pairs. So if it's pairs, all the banishes should be on the numbers, basically.
Yep.
And if it's spread, range have to take a few steps out because of melee being where they are. I don't think. I mean, being on your mark should be fine enough, but it'll be tight.
All right. Did anyone notice what percent he was at?
I did not. I wasn't watching.
I was watching it all. Stack.
Beta Delta?
Beta Delta. Stack. I mean, I imagine it was fine because it's not like pretty much
Yeah.
downtime during all the mechanics, so I'm sure our defense is just fine. There's red. 1, 2, 3. Out.
There we go.
Lame.
Fools! You would stoke the fires of conflict. Your blood shall freeze! Reap!
In AC. AC.
The light shall usher in peace.
Okay. Squid wall yourself.
Sink into silence.
Working on.
Do I just hold wing?
Big mitts.
I mean, no, whatever.
And clockwise.
Darkness be gone.
Pairs.
Pairs.
Spots.
Light consume you.
We ran out a bit too late. I've had the right idea. We should have kept moving.
I mean, the second you guys are together, you start cheating,
Yeah,
cheating over to it as far as you can. You just want to make sure you stay together.
Yeah, I've typed it.
Basically waiting on the far tether to close
It-
in. That person's
Yeah.
usually the last one.
Correct. It's called fast for a reason. You gotta move.
The circle is fairly big though.
Fairly big, but it's very easy. It's still very easy to catch someone out if
Yeah.
you all start moving. And
I think we did end up 3-manning it. Right? And then,
you die every 3 minute. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
I mean, you get mark of mortality at the very least.
I'm the only one fit to protect her. You're no match for me.
Stack. On 3.
3.
No, you dodged me. I was even trying to run towards you when I saw you moving away.
Michi, do you want the Aquavale for the second hit of Powder Mark instead of first one?
Oh, I mean, yeah, if you're giving it to me anyway, it's probably better there.
Okay.
The only thing I have rolling for the second one is the Rampart from the first hit and then Thrill.
All right. I'll throw Aquavale on you for the second one because that first Tank Buster seems really safe.
Yeah, the first one has Vengeance, Rampart, and Bloodwedding all on it, so
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it's just the second hit that has less, because Vengeance can't roll into both.
Yeah. 15 seconds.
Yeah. Damn, 15-second Powder Mark debuff.
How dare they make tank cooldowns different durations?
I mean, I'm okay with that, but
Imagine if actual tank cooldowns had different durations.
Spread. Two, 4.
oh, to be Paladin or Dark Knight who can just have extra cooldowns to the other tanks.
Is that a dig because I don't do it enough? It's fair.
Red.
No, let's just
I'm on the wrong side. No, goodbye, everybody.
No, you're not fine.
Not fine.
I got wall. I got imprisoned.
You think I could have stayed on that side and ran across the middle?
it would have been
If you're
close.
fast enough, you gotta be quick.
Yeah,
You
you.
would've needed to be
I've done
sprinting.
it. You definitely could. I've accidentally gone across, so you definitely can.
You definitely can. You just got to be
Yeah.
standing as close to the AoE line as you can.
Or just sprint. Will make it easy.
Yeah,
You,
sprint.
you'll
Oh,
you'll,
you
you only
actually
have to
look.
make it over the midline.
It looked like he made it on my screen, but I guess not.
The snapshot's way earlier.
No, he
than
got hit by the first hit. He got hit by the first thing.
Yeah,
So wait for the
snapshot.
first, run through for the knockback.
I was thinking about where I use intervene.
What does your gap closer have to do with that?
That's plug.
No, intervenes your gap closer.
That's plunge. That's a Dark Knight skill.
They don't even have plunge anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah, sad.
It's Shadow Stride.
In PvP, they do.
Spread.
Well, that doesn't count.
I see.
PvP's
2-4.
fake.
Spread. Why would they change the name?
It's a different
Ooh, those
ability.
Yeah.
Because you don't plunge, you just slide on the ground.
Haven't you played Dark Knight this expansion?
Spread.
I still press it.
1, 2. Back.
Well,
You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Thanks for the heal, Arf.
I was scared for your life.
Yeah.
with that no damage coming out.
Well, the towers do like 20k.
Oh no.
Your blood shall freeze.
In 1, 3. Three. Big mitts on group 2.
What mitts?
Light shall usher in peace.
Who needs them?
Look away.
Top is bleeding.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
You-
rest in the puddle.
I don't
Yeah,
have.
you don't.
Oh.
Basically, just
shit.
don't
I'll get him.
res during the
I'll work
mechanic.
on him.
Okay, well.
This is gonna hurt a lot, so good luck.
No wings.
Fuck it. You should still stack.
Yeah.
Like it's only
Okay.
it's
Okay.
literally
that's-
only like
that's definitely
6
gonna be-
people. Like it's not worth stacking another person for. You
Thanks
better
for
just
the
burn
rest.
the tank LB and
Sorry.
Yeah.
Mistake did a slight left.
sounds like you need a controller with notches on it.
I'm taking down the names of all the people who refuse to stack with me.
Honestly,
My
He's
plan
making a
was to
naughty
res
list.
and then jump in, but didn't quite happen.
Yeah, definitely don't res during the mechanic. Wait till it's over. Because the healers more times than not tend to res people in the puddles. So
Yeah.
Or if you
Or
res
or-
like onto the ice floor at the wrong spot, then you're fucked too. So it's like you basically just have to wait till the whole thing.
yeah, just
Or
wait until she
put a
does it
res
first.
out, but then
I
wait
just
to
don't think
accept
there's
it.
time.
Oh no, yeah,
That's
yeah,
the-
no,
I
you
don't think
you
there's-
no,
I don't think
you
there's
put out the
time to get
res.
res
We're talking about don't
after.
Put out
accept
the
it.
res.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that's more of a that's more at the people who are getting res, not
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
like you guys
yeah,
should
de-
throw it out. It lasts a minute, so
yeah. Definitely throw out the res whenever you can, but just for people accepting, you just wait till basically till the whole ice floor is done, because otherwise you're not gonna. It's pretty.
yeah, you're just gonna get a damage down again if you spawn in a bad spot. In which case you might not have res. You might as well not resed at all.
That being said, I'm definitely guilty of reflex snap accepting when the dialog box pops up.
Most people are, but
It's that DPS mentality. Get up and do as much as you can.
I mean, it's also just a fucking box appears in the middle of your screen saying yes. It's like.
You fall for scams a lot, Noit? Like pop-ups?
I don't know about that.
Train from WoW.
Yeah.
One three
3
stack.
stack. Blue. One. Two. Three.
Hey, it actually hit out that time.
That felt
I-
personal to Ablin.
I got it.
I did too. I think Top just got tired of Ablin not being in it.
Out.
Let's go.
Got a damage down. Just keep hitting.
Push.
You go die top. Yeah, there you go.
No.
Never mind. It didn't matter.
Why did they give?
I think you would. I think you would have done more. I think you would have done more just still hitting rather than hitting the LB there.
Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah. Honestly, wait, who had the damage down?
Top.
Me.
Top.
Top.
Top. Oh, damn. I was like, if it's any DPS, they should have done the LB with the damage down.
I know it was. Oh, you just kind of stood there, Top.
What the heck? Stay in the same spot every time.
I know, but I'm
Madness.
great. You got hit by the second hit, which means you didn't move out.
My old man reaction time are catching up to me. Oops, I was late.
Oh,
Oh,
Sure was.
Maybe might be lagging.
no, that was Asmin.
just so
The
sudden.
old mad reaction times.
I'm the provoke now as well.
Probably doesn't help that I don't have an OGCD to shirk there until like the GCD after.
Spicy.
Yeah, my shift didn't register, so I hit interrupt instead of bloodletting.
2-4 stack. I love it. I love when you interject a boss for no reason. I do that too sometimes.
Fat finger the interject.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, no one saw that. Blue.
Oh shit.
Should have waited.
No,
There we go again.
that
I,
doesn't
I
work.
was
You
fucking
do
looking
it.
at.
Try the top solution.
Why didn't you jump?
You know that doesn't work. I've already tried.
You have a dash.
I used the dash to get from my spread spot into the healing range, so I don't have it there.
Uh huh.
But I was just paying
Life
attention to
grip.
health bars, like not even looking at my screen.
Are your health bars
Sounds
not on
like
the
I
you
was
screen?
looking at my
Sounds-
screen, but
I was gonna say, sounds like you need to move your health bars then. Sounds like they're
Yeah,
in a
they're
very
on my other
unoptimal
monitor.
spot.
He's got him modded to his second monitor.
Yeah.
Wait, you play
I
with
like to
health
think of,
bars?
I like to think of other people as
You
little as
play-
possible. That's why I play White Mage.
Wait, you actually look at the health bars? Weird.
Just rapture for everything.
Yeah, just
I
go
play-
through, you just go through your rotation, you know?
I play with the UI off for cinematic experience.
I play in first person for the same reason.
Yeah.
You stare at the floor. Yeah. Gotta increase that FPS.
Dude, they made as part of his punishment, they made Soda Pop play a whole level in first person.
God.
Looks like absolute hell. Spread
What game?
in WoW Hardcore.
Beta Delta? I think.
Yeah, you had to do a level of WoW Hardcore in first person. It's like when he was kiting mobs, it looked actual hell.
There's.
Red? One. Two. Three. Out.
Sorry about my phone. You heard that.
The 1% promise. The 1%
Oh.
promise. You promised.
You promised.
It was close. It was 0.1.
Yeah, he was 50,000 health off.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was very close.
Someone held.
We can take a break.
All right, bear back.
Bollocks.
Same.
Yeah, I really only call for a slow if he's like around like 500,000 health when going into that. He was at like 1.3 mil there.
Do the big dam.
It literally says he's like happy that he's pumping. So he's like, I do the big dam, right? But he's like, wait a minute, I can't see my big damage. I can't make my pee happy. So he fucking goes.
Would you introduce yourself, Paula, to the group?
And tries to fix it. In combat, by the way. In combat.
Health warning.
Oh my
And
god!
dies. Hey, Jay! Hey! Jay! Hey! You're parsing, bro. Hey, Jay! You're parsing, baby! You're parsing! Let's go! Let's
good
go!
on pots,
You're
mate?
parsing! Sheesh! Let's go, baby! Top the meters! Oh, what's that? You're fucking dead? Worth it. You're a DPSer.
We should get to know each other.
It was
So
wild.
the big dam.
That banish
literally
cast
says
is
he's, like,
quick too.
happy
She
that
starts
he-
casting it right after the tethers explode.
Yeah,
So
it's,
basically, the 4 people get in and then go to your spot.
mhm.
Yeah, it's just
That's why
fine
everyone else.
immediately.
That's why everyone needs to be collapsing. That way, the 3 should immediately go around the tower to their clock spot, and then the people in the tower orient to theirs, ready to move either in or out to their partner.
What happens if a 3 runs in?
They die. We all die.
Yeah, if a one or it basically doesn't count as satisfying the tower, right? Like, I
No,
guess
it does. You just
But
get an
you're-
extra
Because of
debuff,
the
and then
stacks or,
you
yeah,
get
Slayer
you
you
go to
get an
4
extra
then.
debuff, and then she does the House of Light at the end, which hits everyone, putting everyone to 4. And if you hit 5, you explode, which then kills everybody because you explode and then chain react.
Yeah, we gotta be watching her orbs as we're running in.
Yep. I don't know if you answered me. Did you need pots or anything? Are you good?
I'm good on pots. I guess if you have food, I'll take it. It's fine.
Yeah, I can give you some. Let me hop over real quick.
I don't know what percent she needs to be at to hit her 20%, but she was at 35%.
She needs to be at
there.
20% to hit 20%.
Yeah.
Sounded like me
No
there. Arm.
correction. She needs to be at 20.1% to be at 20%.
It's probably actually
no,
19.99.
No, 20
Yes,
point
smart
20.0 is still 20. Like that is a percent you can hit.
Well, sometimes it has to be below.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Give you, like,
I think it's always below. I don't think it's actually at 20. It's 19.
that's the food you use, right?
Yeah, Mokeka.
Okay.
How many of those 300 pots do you have left, Arv?
I bought some more. I'm at 260.
Nice. I'm at 28.
Yeah, I was pretty low. I don't think I was that low, but I was like below 100 for sure.
reprisal is that supposed to be? Minor reprisal.
Oh yeah. So when the towers happen and we're all in our clock spots, there was calls for mitts. Do I do anything there?
What's the chart say?
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
like
it's
you're the shield from your veil will already be gone. My shake will already be gone. It's mostly just the healers' mitts, honestly.
whoops.
So it's mostly just Arv.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if it doesn't matter too much, maybe I can move Veil to that spot instead, unless it misaligns things later down the road.
Does it?
Because we're all gathered up, and that makes it very easy to get guarantee that I get everyone instead of like, did I get everybody? Maybe.
I mean,
I
from,
can't.
from
I
your
don't think.
tower,
From that bleed. That
from
50%
your
that bleeds a
tower.
lot.
I don't think the damage of the
Most
banish is gonna be really an issue. Like, I don't doubt it.
Okay.
Yeah, the
I was just
banish
checking.
can't one shot anyone. It's just it's mostly just being topped going into it because it's
Yeah.
between the tower and the banish. That's like 137k, which is not lethal to anyone as long as they're full health. There'll be a reprisal on that anyway, so it'll be even less. And then it's just the cone afterwards, and then the final
That is
hit.
top. That
And
is your
Lilybell
so
might
basically,
still trigger at the end there too.
Right.
Michi's
I don't know when
reprisal,
Lilybell runs
Troubadour.
out.
I will
Lilybell
probably be
should-
popping
Lilybell
it
will
to
be
top
up.
people off after the
Yeah.
tower.
Yeah, the Troubadour looks like it hits the tower. I don't think it. Oh no, it's just barely hitting the banish with placement.
Depends on his timing, I guess.
Yeah, kind of hard to time when,
It's hard to time. Yeah, when it's downtime, it's hard.
especially since the stack goes off, and then it's 15 seconds till the banish. So like that's a hard one to time. Because that's like right on the line for the time. So
Like I said, I don't
don't
think I'd be too worried about the banish.
we can.
It's a 90k hit, so like that's those are like above a third
Shouldn't be too bad.
or 2/3, whatever.
Yeah, and then the cones after are 125 5 seconds later, which is enough for like a heal.
It's also when is she targetable? Is it targetable again?
As soon as the tower appears in the middle, basically, she's in the middle casting banish, targetable.
Ooh, I can dash to her for the tower.
You'd probably dash through a puddle.
Sad.
if you're unlucky, you will probably dash through a puddle. Which is why I was saying about trying to aim the puddles a little bit more, staying on the same side that you started on.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
we're supposed to be rotating away from the puddles, but like there was still one like in our way to the middle. There's also technically, if you go too fast, there's still, if you like, there'll still be puddles overlapping the tower in the middle, and they like dissipate like as people get to them, pretty much. So
And we're not. It's not another 2 minutes till intermission, right?
correct. It's in the 2 minutes is the very first GCD of the intermission.
Okay.
All right.
I'm the only one fit to protect her. You're no match for me. A feeble shield protects nothing.
Oh, he took 0 damage.
Show me your strength.
Spread.
Beta
BD.
Delta?
1. Red 2. 3.
Feeble shield protects nothing.
Back.
How about you? Only I can protect her.
Fools! You would stoke the fires of conflict. Your blood shall freeze. Cleave.
Out, DB. DB.
The light shall usher in peace. Sink into silence.
Dash the wrong person.
Reap. Darkness be gone.
Pairs.
Okay, that didn't hit right. Cool. Once again, Nascent Flash fails me.
I live.
Consume you.
Positions.
North fast.
Last, yep.
Die to damage.
Two's in.
Be gone.
Two's in. Pairs.
I missed it.
Yeah, I was too late as well. Fuck. That is. Yeah, that's very fast. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get used to that pacing. Be like, hey,
It's yeah.
look inwards, see if I can use my gap closer to get in there.
It's weird. On like the slow side, it's like even going in, you have so much time. You just like casually walk in. I didn't realize the slow side to the tower is like easy too.
I
Yes.
want to clarify something.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when we're doing the towers, when the twos get in, the partners we're going to, they're the Thancred partners, right? So
Correct. It's your color.
okay, yeah.
So if it's spread, you just go to your normal clock spot, starting clock spot, and if it's pairs, then you're beating on your color number partners.
Correct.
And it's the same as after mirrors. If it's one orb over her head, it's pairs. If it's 4 orbs, it spreads. Same setup.
You
Yeah,
can
so
kind of like go to the, edge
DPS.
of the.
The DPS are going to the same spot every time. It's the supports who have to adjust.
And the circle goes away as soon as the fourth 2 is in. It's pretty quick. So you can kind of just make your way to your thing, just be on the edge of it.
I'm not sure that's true.
No, you have to wait for the tower to
The
resolve.
tower has
before
to
you move.
go off. Like you can't just.
Yeah,
Not
you have
just like
to.
it disappears when 4 people are in it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, it's a pretty big circle, right? You could be like on the edge.
Yeah.
Of it.
Oh,
You can be
yeah. You
closer
don't have to be
your-
all like scrunched directly under her. You can
Yeah.
be
Oh yeah,
cheated
you
towards
just
your
yeah,
towards
just in your
marker already.
tower. Yeah. Walking out from the tower to your spot should be totally fine. The only issue is people on the outside don't be on the complete wrong side of the arena. The block spot area tower.
I held both my mouse buttons towards the middle because we agreed like, hey, it's probably a good idea as soon as that resolves just to start running towards the middle, and I didn't make it. I don't know.
Didn't make it.
Didn't make it.
I can.
See, I probably can't see because I'm on the other side, but I can try to. Let's see if I shot.
Was I like too far out, or did I just like, I don't know, make?
I'm gonna be at the
Two-
wall anyways. So yeah, I can't see you at all from my camera angle, so I just don't know.
What
Uh,
side
Oh,
were
there,
you
oh, there
on?
we go. I
just-
see.
I'll
I
just
see
try
now.
back.
Wait, I actually do see it.
Should be able to make it.
You
Yeah,
guys
I-
start
I
moving
held.
so much later than us. Is that was
Oh
that
yeah, no.
forced?
Fast has Fast is allowed to move towards the tower faster. They just have to get the orb.
Oh,
Tower
yeah, because
cut off,
I
right?
stepped out of the thing and then I walked back in and then I walked up. So I guess I
I
could just
mean-
walk out and then walk straight towards the middle then, or at least dodging the AOE towards the middle.
Yeah, it's like stack goes off. 3 seconds later, the chains dissipate, and as soon as the chains dissipate, you should be finding your path inside.
Okay,
funny,
I
I
see
don't
where I
s-
went wrong then.
Can't see top at all until you're like at the tower. Your character's just not on my screen. It's just hidden.
Yeah,
Let me
Okay.
take a quick.
I think I get
You-
it now.
Yeah, I mean you're very close. You just barely didn't make it.
And it's going to be close for some people. Like there are annoying things, but yeah, as long as again, like let me see where the puddles were.
But the tether should disappear at the same time, though.
It does not disappear at the same time. The tethers don't go off. The tethers don't disappear until 3 seconds after the stack goes off. You can see the debuff timer remaining on it when the stack goes off.
I guess my point is, what is North waiting for?
They have to dodge back into the
The first
first
AOE.
spot, and so
Yeah.
they
Can
probably
you
got
dodge
blocked by
in
they,
and
they probably
up
got
at the
blocked
same
by
time?
a puddle.
No.
Because once your tether's gone, you can be like moving inward. So can you move to the right and in at the same time? Like I said, I can't
Yeah,
see.
that's-
Unfortunately,
no,
I can't
so-
see that
That's what
angle.
I'm thinking to do, because when.
But
'cause
I do
had
see. I do
stepped
see
off
there's
the
a
wall
drop
back.
puddle near you guys, so you might have
Yes,
been
there's
just
a
walled
puddle
off.
eclipsing like entirely on the A marker that blocked the entire safe way in. They should have had a path in, and that final puddle dropped basically. It's off to
No,
the
I
to the
mean,
left side.
The puddle's literally stacked on
No,
top
so-
of you. Like,
No, I'm saying so.
I
So-
couldn't have really done anything.
Right, but like, see,
Better than
there's
that.
you can see the edge of the orb explosion on the right side, and then you can see where the edge of the puddle is, and they're basically touching, which means you guys didn't have a path in, which you should have. Which means that final puddle placement needs to be further to the left.
There's no way. Like, I'm not even making it to the stack.
You'll make it.
And then like
The tether
like,
person's going to be
the last drop doesn't even like like the dot doesn't even like do anything. Like,
right. You can
like
You
I'm
can
not
put it
covering,
further
I'm not
up.
blocking.
No, I'm saying I'm just saying you can put it further up, but you can't be any further right. You need to be further left. It's okay if you hit the person who's coming from the tower, the far left tower on your side. You can hit them with the last puddle. It won't kill them, but you need to keep it further away from the center. You should make a sharper turn if possible.
I mean, I was like basically straight north, maybe a step to the left of the star.
Right, and you should probably be further left then. Like,
But like, we're barely even getting the people there like as is.
You
like,
should have
I don't
you
know.
should have
So-
plenty of time because you're all supposed to be waiting for everyone to collapse here, then moving over. People are still probably moving all the way to the edge of the explosion and causing the stack to be further away than it should.
I mean, here, look at this.
I
Look at the
wasn't blocking
difference.
this. I wasn't blocking the safe spot for the stack though.
No, I'm not talking about the stack. I'm talking about you're blocking your path to move back to the center after you dodge back into the orb after the
just go-
stack.
Just go on the left side, right?
You can't. No, you don't have the room to keep rotating because
No,
you're just gonna.
no, the AOE explodes and you just run straight in. But yeah, you wouldn't be able to go around. No.
You can't stay in the second orb moving in because obviously of when it's going off. You need to. The fast group needs to dodge out of the orb that's on the north and then back into it and then move center. Because
One of these pixels is me.
that's the only space they have.
It
So
just
you need
needs
to be able to
tighter in is what you're saying. Like you wouldn't
the
need a path
puddle,
to
yeah,
run
the
around.
puddle
Okay.
placement just needs to be further to the left so that you have an open pathway.
Look
Well,
at
I
the-
think it needs to be
well,
further
the-
to the left. I think it needs to be further.
No, it
No,
needs to be
no, look-
To
further.
the middle. Right.
No, not towards the middle. It
Look-
needs to be further towards one.
so look at the image I posted, right? If you look at the right side of your puddle, notice how it's perfectly touching the explosion from the orb. There's no like alleyway to run through there. I think is what Michi's saying. And
Yes.
if it was further to the left, there would be a
I
gap
get what
there.
he's saying. He's saying it needs to be further away from the wall.
No, it needs to be
not
no,
the
it needs
wall.
to be closer to the wall.
Further
It needs to be
counterclockwise.
it needs to be further from the center line. It cannot be on the north-south cardinal line. Basically, it needs to be further towards like the line going between 1 and 4. It needs to be you either make like a little sharper of a turn because like you have the time to move. Even placing your puddles slightly to the left, you will not be the last person there. It'll still probably be the tower person.
Yeah, make sure you jump. I have my 5-minute one.
Well, I don't think he moved. But yeah, it shouldn't. At the very least, it shouldn't fully cover the A marker. And there should be like a little cut through on the A marker.
Okay.
See the
If you-
explosion? There's a gap there that you could run. Check it.
Yeah,
out.
once
The
once-
next
yeah,
the next
yeah,
slide's
okay,
even clearer, actually.
Okay. So basically, aim for the left of the
yeah,
the star.
yeah, essentially like aim like 2 notches to the left of the shuriken, 3 notches even, like as you're bearing.
In
But
the
I mean,
same
like, you
way, Avalyn, your
Yeah, I s-
puddle
I-
with
I
your
see-
your
I
puddle
see
has the
that,
same
yeah.
issue, Avalyn. It's just slow side is fine, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
slow side. Yeah, slow side has all the time in the world because they
So,
only have to
yeah,
dodge
so-
the 1.
Everyone needs to cut faster. I guess this is the good way to think of it. Let me show you this shot.
Just aim for the 3 notches on the left of it. 3 notches is easy
Yeah.
because there's 3 notches on both sides.
Well, it's hard to see the notches when you're running from the inside, so I was instead gonna say use the quadrant. Make it easier. So
I see what you mean. Because that's my mistake then. Because I.
Mhm.
Well,
So
yeah, I
you know,
was gonna
try
say
to
that.
try to keep your puddles within the quadrant line. That way it'll.
I thought
it's
it was
kinda-
you go center then turn, but you don't. So,
No, you shouldn't. You should never hit the dead
Yeah,
center.
you want
of
to
the arena.
do
well, not that
sharper
center,
time.
but you know what I
turn them.
mean. Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was
It-
like,
Yeah. The best absolutely is like yeah, you can just move and like they have like a little like, oh, stop here on this little notch of the snowflake or whatever, but like really it's just stutter step, 3 puddles, turn left, then walk is pretty much fine.
Actually, you can even see it right. Shot. By the way, I'm just gonna say it. Those fucking little like balls in the middle of the tethers are so distracting when you're just trying to see everything too.
Yes.
So unnecessarily distracting. Like, you can see how like
I like the
soft your
line- I
guys'
like the line
turn
that
is
come-
compared to the image. Like make it a hard turn as opposed to just a loop around.
Yeah.
Which is hard because you're going around a circle, so it makes you want to do a circle also.
Probably just cut inside that first AoE. I don't know if they're gonna be up.
I think just after the
that
third,
was
just
the
do
temp
a
They're not
hard,
there.
just do a
They're not
hard
even
left
there.
turn after the third. I think it'll be
Yeah,
fine.
they won't even be there. Like those AOE's won't even be there to look at. They don't show up until
There's markers there. Anybody can use the markers.
yeah, like yeah, walk through the number marker pretty much. Yeah, I really like the beam of light that comes off of the stack orb. That's like a straight line into the sky. Fucking Cloud's vision as well.
Yeah, it's just a whole mechanic of just fucking.
That's light
explosions.
rampant. That's light rampant. That's all it has been.
We don't have to deal until with the Potoslog's part of it until later, though.
What?
The little puddle soaks, you get the debuff, and you gotta soak up the little white puddles.
You don't have to do. That's crystallized time. That's a
Sucking,
different
yeah,
mechanic.
the
Phase
dragon
four.
That's a different mechanic in the first place. Like that's Worm's Lament.
Oh,
That's
it's not part. It's not. Oh, it's not part. I always thought it was part.
It's not part. It's not part of Darklight Dragon Song. Crystallized time is just intermediate relativity plus Worm's Lament.
I'm back. Sorry.
Okay. Did you understand the discussion since you weren't here?
Did I understand the discussion that I wasn't here for?
Well, the discussion you left in the middle of.
That's why you keep your
Did you with
headphones
the
on when
puddle
you leave.
placement? With the puddle placement, yes.
Okay.
We're trying not to drop them in the center line,
Excellent.
the north-south line.
Perfect.
So we need to drop 3 and make a little curve.
Basically,
Make a
turn it-
hard
curve.
turn, not
Make
a
a hard
turn.
90. Hard 90.
Oh, so that's what you mean. We need to make a
Yeah.
smaller L. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Look,
okay.
look at the image I posted, like how I drew like the line. Basically, I just keep it in the quadrant essentially.
Just do
Avalon has a good
Arv's-
picture too.
Just,
You can
just
see.
do it Arv's or whoever said,
I see,
Like, turn
okay.
at the number marker. Like
Yeah.
We're tracing the
3-1.
outline of that
This fine.
circle. That's not always going to be there. Okay, quadrant. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, just keep it kind of within the quadrant essentially, and be on the inside of the north-south marker.
Got it.
It's okay if you like slightly half clip the A or C. That's fine. It can't be fully covered because that's basically your know of whether or not you have a space or not.
And looking at Avalon's picture is pretty tight on the move in too from both sides.
Oh, Avalon's would have absolutely been a problem if it wasn't for the fact that we were the slow side. Slow side has
Yeah,
it easy.
slow side has it easy because like you're
No, I'm
only
talking about,
dodging
like,
the
the-
one orb.
I'm talking about the 2 circles running towards the middle.
Oh, the raid plan one.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That still has an additional movement. That they're not done on that slide yet.
The bottom left group on that one still has to move into that first explosion on the left to the left of them, and then they have free movement. Slow side has all the time in the world. They will never be hard blocked by a puddle because they don't have to move back before moving in. So there'll never be a puddle in front of them until they hit the tower. That mechanic is entirely carried by the fast group, which is hilarious. The fast group has to do like all the hard stuff all at once.
Yeah, that
And
was
the
my
slow group
first.
just kinda
That was my
sits there.
first pull being slow, and I was like, "Oh my god, you do have all the time in the world." You just got like I was like, "Are we moving? No, we're just chilling." Okay, okay.
You gotta not get baited by
Payphone.
the first explosion.
Though Avalon
Better
did,
stuff when everyone's together.
Avalon did die to damage just from the stack, so I don't know.
He was
Maybe
he
more?
was the puddle drops as well, so he was just taking. I think he just had too much damage. He like 20k overkilled.
I second.
Bell
that.
also wasn't down because I'm an idiot, so that's probably why.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be pretty important. Having Bell.
Yeah.
Although it wouldn't have healed anything except for the tower that I was standing in.
I mean, that still would have been enough.
Okay.
Because that at least gives him a heal.
Okay.
That's okay, Top. I almost didn't mitigate.
1-3.
1-3.
1-3.
Make you a stack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue. Red 1. 2. 3. Out.
Only I can protect her.
Fools! You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Hi. Sorry, I was thinking about how weak her tank buster actually is.
You insulted her. She got mad.
That's what Provoke does.
In 1-3.
The light shall usher in peace. In stillness freeze.
Close enough.
Okay,
Nope.
we got clip.
I mean, yeah.
It's
It was a
Dragon.
little off.
Dragger.
Fuck, come
And
on.
you're gonna get an extra anyway.
Yeah, we're
Doesn't
fucked.
Yeah.
We were clipped by the other side, or one of us clipped
By
each
the other side.
Yeah, I was slightly. My position was slightly off, so I ended up getting clipped by I think ES. No, it wouldn't be ES cone. It'd be
Honestly surprised. I thought visually I got clipped too. See.
you were on the very edge of it. I saw it. And I was like a step
Yeah,
in.
Is there something wrong with my cone?
No, it was our positioning, not
No,
you.
we were off. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't on the direct cardinal. I was a little off center.
Yeah, I'm just like
Pulling.
a
Because it
fucking
was the way
step.
it spawned.
Literally a
and the way I moved.
pixel. Look at him. He's on the line.
Yeah,
Holy
it's
shit.
like it can be tighter on your side for like cases like that, but it's not really a big deal.
Just
It
trying to stand
shouldn't
right
be
by the
it-
wall, but not too close to the mirror.
right. I mean, when I do the wall stuff, I'm literally standing basically right on the edge of the mirror. I use the mirror as my standing point, basically. It's the I mean, at that point, like it was a DPS gun. It couldn't be ES because he's on the wall, but it's like I said, it's not an issue that should be relevant.
Yeah.
You can make them very tight with the chevrons on the.
Yeah,
on the
that's what I was
inside,
gonna
but
show.
I posted it the other day, where like
Yeah.
but you know we talk, so
I could find a.
it's fine.
I use it now too, and it's really nice.
Yeah, it makes it really nice for when you're trying to condense the side for the 3-1. You just stand on the little edge of the little arrow.
Wait,
And then
this
the-
holds my hand.
I do.
he needs
Emotional
you know,
support painter.
Yeah, he needs a buddy.
A chaperone.
So. So looking at this guy. That's my stepping.
I mean, I can just post the thing again. I have
If you've got it, yeah.
I just scrolled up and I was on the channel. Where is it?
What do you call the chevron? The arrow?
Yeah, it's
that
It's
is
the
what
a
chevron
technical
is.
term for the shape. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just use the
Why the
points of that
chevron
points
symbols?
of that. You can use the points of the little tree. But inner would just be whichever side you're leaning towards. You would only use two inner spots.
Yeah, so like in the very
do
first
use
one,
that,
it should
yeah.
be on the very first one where you guys are like across from us. You would just use the anoints. You just use the outer 4 ones because you have the
Yeah,
2
so you
DPS on the
just
on the very
yeah, so,
tip edges.
yeah. So healers can be at the wall. Range can be right at the little tip of the tree, essentially. That's
And then you
totally
just-
fine.
And you just
And then
mimic
who-
it when it's the
yeah.
3-1.
And it's the 3-1. Whoever has to be closer just moves to the inner branch.
Yeah, so you don't actually end up having to like squeeze and like change position. It's only the one person just has to like move over. And it would help in those rare situations where I pull slightly off because I'm trying to like side strafe pull her and get my GCD.
Pop, you just stand on the wall. You don't have to think about anything. What do you mean? What do you mean
Yeah,
stand
you
behind
are-
Av? You're on the wall. Av should be adjusting. Should be relative to you.
Yeah. Like I said, I use the mirror itself and I just kind of like get close to the wall and stand on the very side of the actual edge of the mirror.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say I
that's what I
stand as
do.
close to the wall as possible, as close to the mirror as possible, and it always works.
Correct. Yeah. So
I
that's
usually
great.
either stay like a chevron, like 2 out or something, but like yeah, you can be basically right up against the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can basically
Nobody else.
you basically just draw. Well, you can say
me.
you see basically just draw a line from the tree branch, and you're at the wall. Wall intersects where that imaginary branch would.
That too.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go.
Food check.
Shouldn't be a big deal. That's the first time you guys have ever
It-
clipped us, and the boss was in a weird position, so.
Right, yeah, it was slightly out of position by the time she started the cast, so realistically, I should have basically went between. I should have stepped over and went between Av and Top.
You're no match for me.
Damn it.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah, I knew from the goddamn it was gonna be a stanceless
I
vote.
was hoping it was a personal mitt thing.
I thought it was he got clipped and got damage. I immediately checked. I was like, did he get damage down? I was like, no. It's like, okay, he fucked up his rotation, whatever. And I didn't think about mitigation.
I
stuff.
heard it. I looked. I was like, oh, I still have threat. Okay. And then my shirt didn't go off.
Bye.
Like how top screams are just 5 seconds later wipes.
Yep.
Well, it's better. It's better to hear it rather than have to see it.
It's the end. It's like, did we make it through, or is it still coming? And it's like, I don't know yet.
It was
Finally, I
close.
got a kiss.
If my shirk went off, it would have been fine. But macros in there, issues. It was very funny the pull
Sumichi.
before. Hang on.
Sometimes you take like over half your health and damage from that tank buster. Sometimes you take like less than 20%. What's going on?
Damage variance.
Crit.
Crit.
Crit. I like the
One
crit
one
hits
three
are better.
spread.
I don't. Too bad bosses can't crit anymore. This
I
is
know.
blood.
Parry.
Alas.
I mean,
Yeah, it could be like a parry.
if
or
the
something.
variance is equating to like 40% of your HP, that's basically a crit anyways.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It might not be registering bloodwetting
Blue?
sometimes.
That's probably something getting missed if it's that much. Something's timing out or not getting timed properly.
Michi was going to tell you when I was yelling Asmon a bunch of times, I got the shirk off.
Yeah.
Rising?
There was the pull before. I was Top was like trying to yell that he didn't get his voke off in time or something.
Blue 1. 2. 3. Go for 4. Blue 4, let's go.
But consequently, that pull I also almost didn't mitt, so I had to like triple weave all my mitt in one GCD.
Oh, you
Holy
love to
shit.
see it.
All right.
That lift up interrupts my casts, but not my painting.
Interesting.
Only if you're in the
Weird.
boss when you get lifted will it interrupt you.
Oh, okay.
Knock back.
That's something I had to relearn too with this fight. Just a little quirky part, you know?
It's pretty
The
high.
fun part of the mechanic.
Push.
Fools! You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Oh, yeah, but I was saying Chivas tank buster is pretty weak because the Vuln actually only doubles the damage. It goes from like a 460,000 hit to a 1 million hit.
Is he
Pretty weak.
interesting?
But I mean, the Vuln's also cleansable, so actual mitts would just make it nothing.
Don't worry, Shiva. I think you're very strong. Out, AC.
I think she's a bitch.
The light shall usher in peace. In stillness freeze.
The way my camera was angled when I started my second slide, I thought someone had gone the wrong way. I was like, oh, someone slid way off.
Clockwise.
Darkness be gone.
Spread.
Thanks for the LB noise.
Consume you.
All right, focus. North fast. That's a problem.
Oh.
I went.
Why don't we have
I went.
North?
I went right.
Okay.
You only had one
the top
job.
movement.
Go
One
left.
job. Sorry, I'm not a NASCAR driver. I lived in Florida, but I'm not a NASCAR driver.
The top.
Rare.
movement,
Yeah, I blame Top
Those
for that
look-
one. Top mentioned
those
North.
look
I blame him.
Those look super well aligned though.
No,
Good job,
I-
GG.
Even when you don't get puddles, you get blamed. So.
He
You-
gets to take
The,
you on the
the
north
angle on those
side.
was perfect though.
You mentioned someone.
Autopilot.
You mentioned
I think that was like
turning
the
north
second
3
time I
hours
had
ago.
puddles.
Top. That's your fault.
Second time I had puddles, and I was thinking about. I was like, okay, what am I doing here? And I wasn't thinking at all.
And then you remembered go north. And you're
Yeah,
like, okay.
The raid
I was
scapegoat.
actually thinking about damage, and was like,
At first, I was like, "Man, that pond's really close." It's like, "Oh, that pond's on top of me." Okay.
yeah, I thought about it as soon as I was like, wait a second.
Like I saw the puddle before. Like I'm like, that he seems really close. And it's like, okay, that's on top of me. Cool, I guess.
We love Varian.
Show me your strength.
Back. Two 4 stacks. Nice line. Red.
Light claiming.
Forgive me, I was praying for your downfall. I was praying that you were too close.
Behind the marker is fine. As long as you're behind the marker. I've tested it many times. Red 1. Blue 2. 3. See it. It's over here.
I got scared.
It's hard when you're in the second group.
Knock back.
Only I can protect her.
You did.
The
Fools. You would stoke the fires of conflict.
I appreciate the intervention, Tops.
It's emotional support intervention.
I was gauge capped.
You also stanceless smoked.
Your blood
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
freeze.
Thank you. I only need to take the one auto. It's
In 1-3. In 1-3. Clockwise. Group 2 is cursed.
Group 2 is first.
The light shall usher in peace.
Right?
In stillness freeze.
Fuck.
Working on it. Y'all have to stack this on
Yep,
me.
stack on
Never
him.
mind.
Mitigations.
Mitt, you got it.
I'm gonna wing.
Somebody died even still.
Oh.
Working on him.
He's already got a race.
Okay.
In. Stuff.
Be gone.
Spreads.
Orient for light rampant.
Light consume you.
Squid, where are you going? Oh, D.
I don't
D.
think-
But you didn't
Right.
need to rotate.
That was-
You didn't need to
Yeah,
rotate at
that
all,
was-
Squid. You were
That
fine.
was 3-3.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I saw it skip at DPS. Sorry.
Nope, it was top in Amanda.
That's why it's like you started going to like the northeast. I was like, where are you going, Squid?
Does Squid, does having I don't know if it is for a controller, does your camera auto face target you like this way when you're attacking? Does your camera move when you do that? Or does it
My camera doesn't. My character will, but my
Your
camera
character-
doesn't move
okay.
unless I move it.
consider tilting your camera so that it's facing like dead north
Oh,
maybe
that's-
that way?
Oh,
Because like you might have, it might have been like slightly skewed while you're doing it. You might have thought you saw two
yeah.
on
I've
one
had
side.
it kind of. I've had it kind of face towards all the DPS.
Realistically,
You know what
only-
I think happened? You know, I think I just confused what the resolution was. I saw it skip at DPS, and I thought that meant rotate, but it's more the opposite. If it's all 4
Right.
DPS, I rotate. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's all 4 DPS, you rotate, and that's pretty much the only time.
Yeah.
Basically, you should be watching the supports to see if they get 2. Is probably the better way to do it.
Okay.
Since you're already looking across anyway, it might be better just to look at the supports, and if you
Okay.
see 2 puddles appear at the supports,
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's the only time you.
that's the only
Okay,
case you
so-
move is the 2 supports have puddles, then you're leaving.
Yeah, so if you see 2 puddles on the north side, that's the only time you have to go across to, in
Gotcha.
your case, the 2 marker.
Yeah. That's how that would happen.
I'm the only one fit to protect her. You're no match for me. A feeble shield protects nothing. Come, show me your strength.
Spread. 2-4 spread. Damn it. Spread.
Light claim you.
Blue 1. Red 2. 3. Red 4.
What
Amazing.
just happened?
Damage?
No, I took like a million from something.
Get clipped by 2
Probably-
cones.
Did I move too early?
Aren't
Uh,
you
I
the
might
one
have got
marked?
clipped by
yeah,
two
you
cones.
you doubled up. So
Huh. So did Arb. So
Wait, but wasn't one of you in the fucking orb? How do you? Oh no, you weren't in the
We-
orbs. Oh yeah, then you
I
guys
was-
were definitely doubled up. You guys, okay? I thought one of you was in the orb based on how where you died. You were.
I was
who-
just really close.
Yeah, you were supposed to be the one in the behind.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you were like
yeah, so
in front or like basically on top, and I shot that.
It
Yeah,
might have
you were-
because
you
I
were
started
steady.
moving after I thought the AoE went out too. I might have moved early. My bad.
In, like I said, you were. In
yeah, you were
You're
in.
I was
standing on-
ready.
You're just sitting on top of him.
He was getting those melee hits in, man.
Mhm. Anything for a parse.
Take your food.
51 minutes.
Stop jumping! I'm trying to look at your stuff.
You like it?
I was trying. I can't look at it because you keep jumping. You had like a little bird on it. I was trying to look at it. You kept jumping around.
Sorry.
Are you using the twig?
No.
Like antlers.
Uh-huh.
PD.
Stack. Look like a bird. Look like an eagle on top of it. I was like, oh, staff has a fucking eagle. That's sick. Yeah, exactly. Adios, yeah. That's exactly what it looked like at first. Blue?
Blue.
Oh, sorry.
The prio, the
fine.
prio.
Okay, well.
It wasn't fine.
It was fine. Like they were both in a
They were
spot.
both
It would have
fine,
it would
yeah.
have been fine. But
It was long while I was on the other side.
it doesn't matter. Like their positions really don't matter. It's just what groups
Tether
do
on
is
each side, 4 and 4.
right. Yeah, like the priority is literally the same either way. Actually, it doesn't actually change anything.
I like the little
It's
metal
like
thing on it.
It was just
Purely
Yeah, I
it's
don't
purely
like
a
that
visual
look either.
change.
It doesn't die well either, which is really unfortunate. But it's cool. I like it because
Yeah,
it
it
has
is
antlers
cool.
on it.
Yeah, that's why it caught my eye. It was cooler when I thought it was an eagle, though.
I don't blame you. Freedom staff.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna need an artist to submit that for the next design contest.
Copyrighted.
Point original, do not steal.
That's me.
Nope. Oh,
PC?
good.
Spread? I don't know.
Spray it.
Push the spread.
Spray it.
I wasn't watching.
When
I
in
was
doubt,
too busy looking
spread.
at my yeah. I was too busy looking at my rampart that ran out a second before the explosion.
It's okay, you can
Thank
admit
God
you're
for
distracted by
Aqua
the
Will.
eagle staff. It's okay. Blue?
Blue.
We were hanging by a thread in this pool, huh?
Yeah, we're fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
I pushed to the GCD early and I was like, is that going to be an issue? And then I saw the countdown. I'm like, yeah, this is going to be an issue.
Thank God for Aquabell.
Good thing about ultimates. If your rotation's fucked up, just wait a phase.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
so
much.
true. Or two, yeah.
Blue 1, blue 2, blue 3, blue 4. Knockback?
Bro.
Bro?
Enough with the knockbacks.
Knockback's
The
better.
better one.
What's wrong with you?
They're worse.
Push.
Only I can protect her.
Fools! You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Just save your swift cast for it, and then it's better.
Your blood shall freeze. Reap.
In BD. BD. Clockwise.
First,
One is cursed.
The light shall usher in peace.
Why?
In stillness freeze.
and I thought group 1 was cursed.
Working on Evelyn. I'm popping Temperance, actually.
LB.
Oh no.
Glad I did that.
Mirrors.
Darkness be gone.
Pairs.
Sorry, Panda. I need to go forward to heal.
Light
Positions.
consume you.
Yeah, you're not the middle.
What? What?
You were.
Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good. Keep going, keep going. North is
north-south.
fast.
Oop, I want you. God damn it.
Fucking walked into it too early.
Two
Two's
Zen,
in, two's in.
then clocks.
Pairs,
Pairs.
Whoa!
and then clocks.
Is it not pairs?
It was pairs.
It was pairs. You were,
I mean, that's
I don't,
damage.
R was not fast enough. I don't know if you, what happened over you guys, but.
I was low.
I was supposed to be on 2 with Amanda, but he came to me and he died.
Yeah, I was just slow.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to be really careful about stutter stepping if it's fast there, like,
Okay.
because we have to move, so we can't be waiting for people to get to the to group
What
up
is
there.
what is the optimal movement? Just move as soon as you see
Get
the.
get
as
to the
everyone's
group of
together.
get to the stack of people first. Like you were stuttering because you didn't get to us fast enough because you were stuttering. You to cast
He
something,
was-
I imagine, but like it
Well, he would have
it
been
was
on
starting
the,
to make it's starting to panic me a little bit.
Okay.
But he was on the close side to it, so he should have been there early anyway.
Maybe I'm thinking of Arv then.
Yeah,
That might have
he
been Arv then.
should have been at tower 2 because he would have been at starting at 1 and then crossed over. is where
I
it
was starting to
positioned.
run south, but I turned right the fuck around and
Yeah,
ether.
yeah,
Ethereal
you.
shift.
I had the west puddle there.
So it's
Are-
possible for me to rotate from 1-ish all the way over to 2.
You'll never rotate over to 2. You were supposed to start at 1, period. Like it was 3-3.
Okay.
You're
I
always going to
understand.
be, if it's 3-3, you're always tower 1.
Okay.
Right, because you're on the furthest outside spot.
We need more
Then, yeah.
healing there in the middle too. If I don't know if you have PI or anything at that point.
No, I didn't because we were recovering and I popped Temperance early, which means we took more damage from the last mirror, which means I popped Plenary there, which means I couldn't pop it after Light Rampant, so it was all downhill from the recovery.
Yes. Yeah, so Ia, you missed the stack because so after we met up and we started rotating, you were just a little behind and it looks like just barely missed the stack, and we all got a damage down.
So yeah.
What is the signal for us to just move?
Fast group.
Once people are there,
second,
kind of like
everyone. Yeah, fast group is meeting third notch from north on to the right.
Okay, and once all 4, we just start rotating.
Correct. Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say
Basically,
north, but it's the relative north. But it's the shuriken. 3 notches to the right of the shuriken.
Yeah.
And then, as soon as everyone is there, you move to get out of the AOE.
Yeah, so we need to get out of this AoE or we're screwed. But at the same time, we can't get too far away from each other because of the stack. So like we're trying to kind of go as a group. So like, I'm trying to wait. Top, you probably could have gotten to us faster. I don't know if you could if you sprinted or whatever. But that was fine-ish. And then we started moving, and you paused to do a cast, and then you were slightly behind the rest of us, and you didn't get in the stack. That's what happened. I mean, it's just gonna take getting used to, but I'm just saying, like, be very careful about stutter stepping if you're fast side, because we have to move.
And your signal to start grouping up is the moment your tower disappears, just start moving. The very moment you see your tower like resolve, just move. And you shouldn't need sprint then, but.
So yeah, you can kind of see how you're behind the group here.
Yeah,
like,
I see.
Literally, like a frame or two later, the stack goes off, and you just barely inside of it.
The puddle on the slow side was very much in the middle. That probably would have been another wipe case if it was fast.
Yeah, puddles on the north side were fine though. That was totally fine.
Yeah, it was just the other side.
Actually, I've got a good shot of that too.
I mean, we gathered and got out of the.
Like we had the this nice big gap to cut through, so it was totally fine.
We got out of the AOE and the group thing popped. You're saying I still got there too late, or?
No, you got in time, Top. It was cutting it close. You got there in time. I'm talking about for our first movement when we're all waiting at the third marker for everyone to get there. Like you were the last one to get there, and it felt like it was getting tight, but it ended up being fine. Like I would just say that was fine. It was just cutting it a little close, but the issue with the damage on everything was because then we started to pivot, and I think Ia paused to do a cast, and he ended up behind us and didn't get stack. So just getting used to it.
Maybe you can see in the noise picture how low the other group is too. Like when that's on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're missing Troubadour there.
Just using Troubadour.
Oh, do you want it during that?
According to the mid sheet, it should be right before the stack goes off.
Sure.
Would it hit the other party?
It might, but it might not. But I mean, it's better
but
to
at
hit
least it's better than nothing. Yeah.
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on. Just stay there. I think this is.
Yeah.
Or you just hit it. Or
just
hit
we got it. Yeah. No,
it
hits. Yeah. Cool.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing is that we'd have to test wall to wall because it's a little further than that. It would be a little
Sure,
farther away,
but
probably.
still.
But
So I would say
I mean,
basically
it's
like
not- it has decent.
We already
range.
we already discussed that it's probably not gonna hit the banish anyway. But if it reaches from the wall, then it could.
Yeah.
If
So I would say
it's
basically
last second,
just
but-
as soon as you group up with the tethers, just pop it then. Probably what
Yeah.
you
Yeah, I mean, like you could watch the debuff, but like probably not worth it.
Yeah,
Focus
it's
on
probably
the
easier just
mechanic.
as soon as you group up at the tethers, just pop it, and yeah. And if
When did you pop
and if it ends up falling off before like the banish 3, we can start start optimizing and cutting it a little closer. But start with that.
When did you pop Veil Top?
When I got to my stack.
Pop it as you're like moving into your tower. Like if you're rotating for a tower or getting ready to go for a puddle, like the second you know where you need to be going, like especially if you're a puddle, just kind of like take a step forward, pop Veil, then walk out to your puddle spot or something.
We were all full health going out of towers basically.
Yeah.
So we basically all have full health after towers, and obviously then it goes off. Well, did they take extra damage because someone? Well, because Ia wasn't in the stack, so they actually took extra damage, at least in the side. I don't know if
Right.
that
But all the
translates to
people,
south
all the
side.
people who have the
Or
mark
south side, it's the other
mortality
side.
are. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, both healers are north too, which makes it rough too.
Exactly. Yeah. It's.
That's just gonna be RNG.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I could throw Cure 3. No, I'm out of range. There's no fucking.
You're
way.
out of range. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's.
I mean, I would
Yeah, I've
definitely
been
say save your
You're like
second
minimal if
second
we
wins
need
for
it.
this. Definitely use it. Probably after the towers if you have it.
Bloodbath.
'Cause
When
it
she becomes attackable
Well,
again.
well,
Yeah.
well, he had throw on PI, so like we should have some. Hopefully, he'll have that up. I hope.
Panda was at like 85% when the stack went off. Oh no, even less actually. They took another.
We would
hit
have we'd have
right
died
then.
to the stacks for sure. Everyone was too low.
Yeah, they.
Even if we'd have did it right.
So they went down to.
It would have been.
Oh,
fine.
they got a server tick right before it. If they didn't get that server tick heal, they would have died.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. I mean, I've been throwing my shake the second like the tethers appear pretty much after the light rampant damage. That way it at least heals and shields for the damage after. But
Yeah. We'll
Is
get it.
Lily
Just
up?
gotta-
For
really,
light rampant popping? No. It's
not
too early.
no. Yeah, it's in the middle there. You can see it, but I don't know if it I don't know when he popped it.
I
Guessing-
use it right before the tower hit
Okay.
because that's when I was told you
So
needed
the-
to heal by for like the
So
puddles.
the tower. Oh wait, no. You do it right before the last tower, not the first tower. I can see it
No,
come up.
it's
I see you.
Yeah,
I see it
did
literally
I
appear
did it wrong
after.
on that- I did it wrong on that poll.
I
Oh,
wouldn't
okay, okay,
manually
that's
pop
fine.
it.
Okay,
I wouldn't
Yeah.
manually pop it unless you have to, because you'll get
No,
more
no.
value of it if it.
okay. When are you supposed? When do you intend to put it?
Right before the first tower hit. And like
Oh, okay. Yeah. That would have been fine then. That would have been extra heal to go out to everyone. Just missed that
Yeah.
time.
It may not always proc because we have shields though. It will not heal if I take damage and it's a 0.
Wow, that's
Which
cringe.
is like
That is
it's
so
like
cringe.
one of the little quirks of
But
Lily Bell is that I need to take damage, specifically
You
me,
need to take damage.
and
Oh
it
man.
needs to be more than 0.
Oh
That's
man,
weird.
that
I
is
didn't know that.
cringe.
It is a dumb heal skill. I
So
really
it
don't
actually
like it.
would not have triggered because you still had a
No.
shield go after towers that time.
I would take 0 from the tower explosion. And it would.
Would
not-
it be better than? I assume that shield was that your shake, Ichi?
probably, but I mean, risky
Can't play
not
around
I know.
Risky
It's
not
not
to
how
do
it
that
would be
because-
risky, yeah.
because the later I pop shake, the more value because it's a heal, a shield, and a regen. That is more value to pop
yeah.
after. It's more value popped after light rampant
We
than
don't got a lot
before.
of time.
Okay.
Are we waiting on?
Yeah, we can go.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Avalon? Do I have to Swift on Diamond Dust? Possibly not. We might die though, like, or we might be super low. but I could probably not swift cast on Diamond Dust now that our mid is good.
I've been giving you intervention. That's what it's called, right?
I mean, the damage on
Yes.
Diamond Dust has really not been an issue, assuming all goes cleanly.
Lilybell comes off cooldown right before we move to our mirror spots.
Yeah, Lilybell's
So
still on
it's
cooldown.
still on cooldown.
Yeah, I think you're just doing it at the first tower is a good spot. It's just gonna be it sucks. It's RNG if it's gonna hit or not, but whatever.
Like a Plenary and Lily might be enough to carry us with the Medica rolling before we get pushed back.
Lilybell's really good on Lights Rampant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like
the only way for
it's the only place
way
that
for
White
us
Mage
to
has
heal
ever
the
fit.
other side. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I get even more comfortable with it, I'll probably also be trying to start throwing my my personal on people who have puddles. But
yeah, I'm typically
I get-
throwing shields on people when I'm running through the towers. I can reach them.
And when I get more comfortable with the movement, I definitely can throw out more healing, like regions or like Medica
Well, it's
2
about-
at least.
I was about to say, I wonder if we need to change our startup positions, but because of the whole north-south swap, half the time one of you guys should be going
we
south.
wanna
So
That's
like,
what everyone does. I wouldn't.
no,
it's
that's
yeah,
what
no,
but I'm saying
we-
it doesn't matter because the north and south people actually swap. Half the time, one of you guys should be going south. It's a little just RNG there.
I mean, yeah, the way it's set up is it should be. I mean, the case that we had should be like the absolute rarest
Yeah,
case.
Correct. Yeah. Because I'm going north like most
He's
of the
either
time,
you're
and
they're
they're swapping.
usually they're either a puddle going north, like turning and going to the north group, or they're swapping over and going south. Like
Yeah, that was like
very 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 rare case that one of them isn't going on either side.
good old curse patterns. We love to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, and you also don't want to change it just because 3 other mechanics in this fight are going to use the same positioning setup.
Ah, makes sense.
So
Just has to learn when to use his cooldowns. That's all. Just part of healing.
yeah, we gotta cut Ia some slack. He's new to this.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All that safety voice coming back to bite him in the butt.
We're just like, I'm learning how to do the mechanic, and then I gotta learn how to heal it. But yeah.
Then everyone else is like, "Hey, you should have healed us there."
Yeah, that does
Man,
happen.
do your job.
1-3
1-3.
stack.
And does this guy even know how to push his buttons? Like,
Exactly.
Crystal players, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. The one thing you can generally count on
Red?
for crystal healers is that they just over push their buttons. They push their heals too often. It was supposed to be a swap.
Yep, Squid can attest to that.
Oh my.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
Top's the only one who gets punished for it.
Well, you guys have me safety boying on a lot of things in this fight, though. Like, I throw a Medica 100% of the time here.
Red 1,
Skill issue.
2,
That's a comp issue.
3, Red 4.
See, we're doing this off to the side.
Fringe pattern. Alternate colors, and I had to actually swap. Like, what the fuck is this?
Feeble shield protects nothing.
Out.
Hey.
How about you?
Just don't mention it.
Only I can protect her.
I'm too dumbfounded to.
Me too.
you're not mentioning?
Don't worry about it. Watch it in the replay.
Oh, true.
Duty recorder. Don't forget about that one.
There's an audible cue too. Just listen for the don't mention it.
Which happens like 4 seconds after it, but you know.
How they're gonna say which happens every other poll.
Your blood shall freeze.
Into 4.
The light shall usher in peace.
Didn't you switchcast there?
In stillness freeze.
Really?
Oh, the puddle.
I got him.
Oh, too late.
Gotta aim away from the puddles, I guess. Apparently you can server tick that.
I know. Because there's been many times I've been like, went into it and it's been totally fine. That's the first time it's ever actually hit and killed me.
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
I was just starting to get comfortable with it going into them.
I know, exactly, same. That's why I stopped caring, because I've gone into it many times and been totally fine.
I've just always instinctively aimed away from them.
Darkness be gone.
Spread.
Okay, orient.
Light consume you.
South fast. Wait.
Bad puddle. 2's in.
Darkness be gone.
It's clocks.
Pairs.
Pairs.
Miss tower.
What? I was. It looked like I missed it as well, but I fucking walked. I ran into it, bro. I don't know.
See.
I think we were pretty healthy there.
What the fuck?
We had a bad
Uh,
puddle. We
I-
still made our run, so you should definitely
I
be
was
able to make
puddles?
yours.
I was puddles, and I put down Lily Bell before I started taking the puddles because that's when towers start too. So, we were healthy there because Lily Bell carried us through that.
Did it proc though? Because you got a really big shield.
I mean,
For the first hit, probably not.
let's see. So
top.
well,
I mean,
Did you
I'm
just
not gonna
sprint
say.
there?
Well, no. So here's the thing. You're not the only one guilty of this. We technically all did it. You're just the only one who make it in time. There's no need. We all moved. We sat here and waited for this AoE to explode before moving in. There was actually no need. Like once the tether's gone, we can just go. Like
yeah,
once the
you
tether's
guys
gone, we
definitely
can
all
dodge
just
it.
waited.
Yeah. all four of us, we just sat
see.
there till the explosion
We
went,
did-
and
we
then we
did,
went
yeah.
in. But you're just the only one who just didn't make it because of it, like for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I'm tucked into the little
Dude, that's
corner.
so
Yeah,
drilled
it's-
into me though. It's wait for
I
the
know,
explosion to go
exactly.
off and run in.
Oh yeah,
well,
yeah. I did
well,
it too.
well,
We all did. Like I said, all four of us. We sat there until the explosion went off and then moved when there was
yeah,
no
as
reason.
soon as your stack goes off, like, but actually for slow group especially, there is physically no reason, because by the time you even have the, like, by the time it even allows you to dodge into the AoE, your chain is gone as a slow group. Like,
Correct.
by the time you're even able to move into that explosion in front of you, your chain is gone. The
Yeah,
second you move
It goes off the same time as the
on slow
explosion
group,
does.
you go.
What about 1057 gamers?
Let's go.
One more.
At least
This
we're
is
getting there
clear.
consistently. That's good.
Yeah.
I
Man,
love
being
this
puddles
fight
is
so far.
easier though. Damn.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
I miss puddles.
It's given me puddles twice tonight, and I appreciate it.
Stack.
BD.
Stack. Blue.
I will not smudge this time.
Smudge.
Do it. You want
He
to?
will not.
Not on the last pull. I'll remember next time. You guys
The
won't.
balls.
Damn.
Holy shit. Brutal.
I'll remember next time, but you guys won't suspect it.
Red 1. Blue 2. Red 3.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Fuck.
How about you? Only I can
Whoa.
protect her.
Fools! You would stoke the fires of conflict. Your blood shall freeze. Reap.
And 2-4.
The light shall usher in peace. In stillness freeze.
Oh fuck! Oh god damn it!
Bye, Squid. Oh, no, you gotta
Got him.
bleed again.
Got noint. I will get noint.
It's gonna be spicy.
Not press anything.
LB. Okay.
Yeah, if more than one person's dead, just LB. It's not. Clockwise.
Darkness be gone.
Spreads.
In your positions.
Light consume you.
North fast.
North. A little more to the left, Amanda. I think you can do it. Two's in.
Two's in.
Darkness be gone.
Pairs.
Pairs.
Already in.
Clock spots.
Pinch
Oh, it's
in.
hot.
Don't get hit by the knockback.
Still you resist. Then we shall unleash the light within.
Oh damn.
We had
Never
2
mind.
DPS deaths. Yeah, it's over.
I won't
Hey, we saw one raised
we
though.
made it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Nice. Good job, guys.
Nice
After like
job.
2 weeks
Yeah.
of nothing.
Let's go. We passed it. Absolute 0.
And
What,
that,
did we
that
lose people?
also fucks up a
That was
lot
the
of
I-
stuff.
I hit a puddle on
Stillness.
sliding.
Squid slid. Yeah, Squid slid wrong, and Noin hit the puddle.
Which I'm surprised. I felt like I tried to. I actually aimed to avoid it. I thought I had a finish it.
Twice in
So
one night.
I need to
Let's
swing
go.
it even tighter than that
Hmm?
on my puddle drops.
I don't know how your puddles were, but
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about me when you said
No,
need to
I-
be a little bit more north.
no, Amanda
that.
dropped his last one right in the middle.
Okay.
It was okay. Oh, on
It
north
was
side,
okay
still
because we were
okay.
slow.
Oh.
If we were fast, we would have had another, traffic jam issue. It's the lucky case that we were slow, but you don't get to know that until you drop
Yeah,
your
you
last
could even
puddle.
turn after 2 puddle drops and drop the other one like on the other person. It'd be
Yeah,
fine.
just chase behind the other person.
Do we?
Dude, look at this absolute bullshit.
Because it was up and I
Right
didn't
now,
use it because I thought we were
DPS,
saving.
we'll probably need all the DPS we can get for now.
Okay, now I'll just full sun every time.
Yeah,
then,
you don't want to
'cause-
hold. You don't want to hold at right now.
I get the bleed, but Arv doesn't. Look
Yo.
at this bullshit.
Yo.
He's not in it.
Maybe like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, you can't get the bleed if you're not in it. What do you mean?
just Esna to bleed. Come on.
That was good.
Actually, I can even go a couple frames later. He gets even closer.
way.
Shit.
Holy shit. Well, we saw past Light Rampant. I'll consider that a win.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
saw
no, it was
the-
good. And
turned it-
actually, seeing past it's not even as big a deal. It's the fact that just light ramp has just gotten so much cleaner. Like the towers, like our initial towers, we're basically getting that every time now.
I don't know what
I
goes
was
in my brain,
worried-
but I can see
I was
that.
worried that would take a long time, but it's surprisingly not. I think it helps that everyone really
very
only has
static.
2 positions. Yeah, exactly. So like I
It's
can
very
immediately see
static.
like, am I going across or am I going behind? That's all it is.
Yeah, the DPS generally don't have to do very much moving. Squid has to do the most because he's the one rotating. But like,
Well,
For
I have to
everyone
go.
else, you're
I have to go to north.
Yeah, I got 4 spots, 2 puddle
well,
spots.
yeah,
and-
but that's like,
Yeah.
if you're in the middle tower, you're crossing anyway. So that's like.
But that's my
very
point.
quick-
Is because it's static, which towers you take. That's why we don't need to do like we don't need to pause anymore mid. Oh no, just going like I never have to like pause by the south tower. I just go north. I know.
I just count the people on my
I think
side
it
and
would
then.
be better to pause when it's 2 puddles on the same side, though. Because we've had that. We
Yeah.
only had like 1-2 puddle tonight.
Yeah, because
but
like sometimes, it depends on who has the puddles, where they have.
Yeah, you
towers
want
spots
to
and-
shift into position, then do the swap, just so people get used to it. But eventually, we can start dropping. For now, you should do it as if you need to still see where everyone's position is. Just as a precaution, as
Yeah,
people
'cause
get
we-
used to seeing puddles.